Welcome to the WanderLearn podcast. I'm your host, Tapon. In this episode, I have Fabrizio Beverina from Italia. He has been to Mongolia on horseback. He's done the Silk Road. He's done the Trans-Siberian Railroad. He's been on a motorbike in the Himalayas as well as Tibet, in the Balkans and South America and Central America. He's done ayahuasca. He's got a new medicine center in the jungle of Peru where he's kind of learning all about this. Go to WanderLearn.com to comment on this episode. Just look for the most recent episode and click on the link, and then you can make comments there. That's an easy way of doing it. Or you can also leave me a voice message on speakpipe.com/ftapon. Enjoy this interesting interview. Tell us about ayahuasca and what have you learned. We'll close with that story.
I tell you, wow, ayahuasca for me at the moment is really a big thing, you know. In the last 3 years of my life, I'm dedicated to this. Not only because I see the potential as a medicine, we cure many people with psychological problem, depression, trauma, and it's really amazing. You know, I see people entering in our place crying every day in depression after one month and a half, coming out like a new life, connected to the world, happy to live, you know, so impressive, you know. And then I tell you, I can talk for hours about these things, you know. Is I don't know, it does some magic things, you know, like a stupid example, very practical, and I don't want to go into much spiritual things. Like one time they steal my gun, my rifle, you know. And I asked ayahuasca who steal my rifle, and ayahuasca showed me my neighbor, a worker of that lives at my neighbors, and he tell me he steal your gun. And then he told me you have to forgive him because has been sent by his boss. So the day after, I go straight to this person. I say, "Give me back my rifle. I know you have the rifle." And this man, all surprised, said, "Oh, I'm sorry." Start to cry on me, and he tell me, "But it's not me. I steal your rifle, but my boss sent to me because he's envy about your center and things like this, and he want to have his revenge." You know? Wow, you understand? Very interesting. You know how can I get this information? You know, I cannot have a scientific explanation for this. You know, how can I get this information? You know. With subtle message. How I don't know, you know. And instead, this information arrive, and then I don't know. So many things I saw, like healing people. Also about myself, I saw. Uh, I understood also why I was in love so much with Asia. I felt like in my gene there is some Mongolian ancestor, and put me in contact with this side of the world that is Asia, that is so different from Western world, you know. But there I spent 12 years, and then I felt like at home, you know, in China, no, that we have really nothing in common with European culture, you know. They have a different way of thinking, different language, you know, so different. But there I felt at home, you know, and I discovered in the ayahuasca that.
Do you hear that? That's the sound of silence. Ajita and Debantic from Elanco can help you get a handle on flies before they become a problem. Rotating the 2 fly control products protects against resistance while letting your animals live out a buzz-free existence. Contact your local retailer or talk to your veterinarian to learn which application methods work best for your operation.
I have in my genes these Mongolian genes, you know, from Genghis Khan when entering Europe and impregnated so many women. Some Italian as well, you know. So I tell you, at the end, what ayahuasca I find that my life is perfect. Everything arrived at the right moment. All my travel were exactly to teach me something. Even the bad experience were there to teach me something, to make me grow. So this we know, you know, as a traveler, you know, that sometimes what makes the travel a complicated travel. Sometimes it's the salt of the travel, it's the interesting experience, It's not going in a resort where everything is perfect and is nice. You are pampered, with your cocktail. And no, traveling is complication, is car that breaks, is people who steal you things, don't know where to sleep, don't know where to eat, sometimes get sick. This is part of the interesting aspect of the travel, the one who bring you out of your bubble of comfort, the one who make you go out and explore things that you don't want to experience, the accident, and there you find the richness, then that's what I discovered with ayahuasca, that all the pain in my life of the mistake were not mistake, were just a lesson, and understanding this and learning from this make me stronger, more connected with myself, and what I'm doing, and yes, it make me very feel good with myself, I'm really proud of what I'm doing. I'm really happy about what I am, even with my boldness. I'm happy for what I am, and this is thanks to ayahuasca. It show me why. It show me all the pieces of my life, why it's good to be like I am, my little piece of puzzle that I am, in this world. I have my function, I have my mission, and I understand that. And I'm very happy about this. It makes me like, wow, relax,
Do you think in 2023, by the end of 2023, will you become a shaman? And how do people get a hold of you if they want to contact you as their shaman to give an ayahuasca experience? Because I've heard that some people have bad experiences and they probably have bad shamans.
Yes.
So how do you want people to contact you if they're interested in learning more?
I can give you the website of our Center of Medicine. There, I have more experienced shaman, like people that is 40 years that I'm doing this, and they are grow in this shamanic culture, Me, I'm still an outsider, and I'm still learning. I hope maybe in the future, in few years more, I can help people much better, to have this sensitivity to understand their sickness and act properly. And yes, ayahuasca give us some bad experience, and a shaman can help you to go out. But I tell you also, in my center, the shaman don't decide to do it. They think the bad experience is something you have to live and understand and go through it, So they don't want to change the bad experience. They want in the day after help you to understand why you had this bad experience and why this bad experience is useful for you. So, bad experience happen in ayahuasca, but is what change you more. So if you have enough time to digest your bad experience, is what it makes you richer, like the accident in the travel, sometimes, something very bad happen, and then you discover, wow, actually it was good, maybe it was not meant to be so bad, the same with ayahuasca.
Certo. Well, Fabrizio, it's a wonderful time to catch up with you. I am so happy to reconnect. And if you want to send people to one place, do you remember the website? I'll put a link to your Facebook, but is there any other place that you want them to go to?
If this people is interested in this kind of experience, I suggest to go deeper in the jungle, closer to where this medicine is born. So if you have the chance, go in a tribe. There are so many tribes that are more or less untouched by our civilization in Brazil, in Peru. So if you have the chance, go there, because there you see the real things, Ayahuasca at the moment have a big boom, and everybody become a shaman. After maybe a few months of drinking ayahuasca, they already become a shaman. It's not like that, It's something more deep and takes time, So go where the things are born. Go close to the jungle. It's the medicine of the jungle. If you have the experience to drink ayahuasca in the jungle with all the noise, the insect, the animal, is totally different experience, very enriching, So go for the real things, And in any case, with the price of ayahuasca in Europe, United States, it's even cheaper thing to go in Peru from United States, having ayahuasca for a tenth of the price that you pay in the United States, and having maybe 4 or 5 times, you pay up to your travel, really does, So go in the real place and with the real
Grazie
shaman,
mille.
Yes, you're welcome.
Ok, ciao, arrivederci.
Arrivederci.
And that ends this episode of the WanderLearn podcast, where we explore travel, technology, and transformation. If you'd like to see the show notes with links to what we've talked about, go to WanderLearn.com and click on this episode. If you'd like to connect with me, just remember Tapon. That's my first initial and my last name. Tapon is always my social media username. My website is ftapon.com. Do you want to leave me an anonymous voicemail where you can make a comment or ask a question? Then go to speakpipe.com/ftapon. Furthermore, if you'd like to get rewarded for supporting my projects, then go to patreon.com/ftapon. That's where you can pick up some remarkable rewards for as little as $2 a month. Now, 5 quick favors. Number 1, subscribe to the WanderLearn podcast. 2, download it. 3, share it. 4, review it. And 5, sign up for my newsletter at WanderLearn.com. Our theme music was composed by Eric Stratman. This is Francis Tapon, encouraging you to wander and learn.